Does it look like we're getting sound? Oh, better turn on the controls. Getting my phone. Okay, good. Talk about it. Yeah, good.
I mean, would it tell me if it wasn't?
Yep, good. That's all good.
It's still the green.
But I want to. There it is. Okay, good. All right. Cara tomate. Oh, sekete. Timero. Kalos. Kalista.
Kalos.
Kalos. Kalista ala kalos. So today is what? The 29th, right? It's Ohi Day. All right.
Ohi.
Ohi Day. This is the Greek. This is how we say no in Greek. Ohi. And it's the day, October 29th, is when they celebrate the moment in Greece during the Second World War when the Greeks said ohi to the German occupation against fascism. Okay, so they have it's a public celebration in Greece today. Ohi Day.
It's also Black Friday, wasn't it?
It was Black Friday, absolutely, absolutely. All right, so we're working on so we went through our last reading. So now we're working through number 12, and we're learning these new verb forms, right? We're learning these different tenses. Okay, so we're working through that. So ara ekita erotemata. Peritu anagnosmatas of the reading. Noon, arakomata. Ego, anagignosko, to anagnosma. So I'm going to read the sentence, and I want you to follow along in the text, and then we're going to translate it. And we're going to do some things. Okay. Now that we're getting some new tenses, we can begin expanding our conversation in class, right? Okay. I'll go with that. Sara da hegune habram uk etikten autoi. Amy,
Yes.
paraphrase, paraphala.
Sarah, the wife of Habram, she did not bring forth or give birth.
She did not bear children.
Bear children for him.
For him or to him. Palestine. In the aute, idiske, igoptia, e onoma, Hagar, kai Melanie.
The Egyptian maidservant is named Hagar.
Hagar, kalas. So there was this is the imperfect of the verb to be, there was to her, Idiske, a female slave, an Egyptian female slave, Hoi, to her, the name was Hagar. And we don't have the verb to be there because we've got two things in the nominative case, right? And so that creates a predicative construction. Eva Sara pros Habram, edu, suna klesema kurios tu me tikten, e selfa un pros ten pediskengo, hina technopoieses ex autes. Chris.
Okay. Sarah said to Abram, look, the Lord has closed
The Lord has closed
my ability to bear children.
Yeah, me. Okay. Or we could say, has prevented me from giving birth. Okay.
Go in to my female servant in order that
Very good.
you might have children
You might create children
from her.
from her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Right. So, tia or poion rema esta technopoiesis. What kind of verb esta technopoiesis? Yes?
Subjunctive.
It's a subjunctive. And diatia. Why?
Because the word henna indicates
Uh-huh.
to the purpose of.
A purpose. Very good. In order that creates purpose. And it's a subjunctive. Hina or hopos introduces a subjunctive concept in order to do so. Kalos. Upeegusada habram tes phones saras. Amy.
Okay. So Habram listened to Sarah's voice.
Very good. So who eikusa? So this is the aorist. Okay. Aoristos chronos, the aorist tense. Okay. From upo plus akuo. Okay. Upo plus akuo. And akuo in this sense has the same thing the same sort of meaning that we have in English, like you never listen to me. Which means what?
Do it.
Exactly. It means you never do what I ask you to do. Okay. So the whole notion of listening to someone in the context of like that is that one obeys, if you will. Upakuo. The principal parts, the kephalaya, mere. Mere. We remember this one, right? From meros. Tomeros, ta, mere, tamere, okay,
Is that part?
part, and we have what's kephalaya. What would that mean?
Is that head?
Head, right? Okay. So how might we say that ta kephalaya mere would be what? The head parts, right? Okay, the main parts, and this is what we call the principal parts, okay? The principal parts of the verb. And we refer to these as the principal parts because it's from these that we can generate all of the other forms of the verb. Okay? So, akuo. Kuo, okay, ubakuo. Kusomai. Akusa. Those are the first three principal parts. We will, in time, have 6. Okay? But these 3 are the most important ones for us now. Okay? Kai labusa sara higune Habram, Hagar tenagotian tenhaotes idiskim. Melanie.
Okay. And Sarah gave
Having labusa.
then like the wife of Abraham.
So, yeah, the wife of Abraham. So let's find out labusa. What do we have going on there? Labusa. Yeah, let's try to figure out what it is. What is it? As you look at that, what are you thinking? Okay, it is a verb. It's related to a verb, right? Okay. What else can you say about it?
Well, Aaron
Just go through your discovery procedure. Think out loud. Think out loud.
It's in the air.
Okay, all right. What makes you think it's in the aorist?
The end.
Okay, which ending? The sa ending? Okay, so you see this sigma alpha. Okay, good. Are there other reasons why you might think that this is an aorist tense? Just want you loud.
Is the stem changed?
Okay. The stem is changed, right? What does it go with? So we're looking at, this is actually a long sentence, okay, starting right here, goes all the way down here. So the sentence consists of what parts? What do we need in a sentence?
The subject.
Subject and a verb. So what's our subject? So I hate doing it, right? So this is in the nominative case. Almost the KE ptose, right? Okay, so what's our verb? Well, let's see if we can find something else in here. Okay, so not a verb, right? Not a verb. No verbs there, right? Meta, verb?
No.
No. Deca? No. Ete? No. What about to oikesa?
Is that like that?
Well, we've got our definite article, right? So this is it's not a gerund, but it's a what? What do you think? Anybody? What do we have that we talked about? A verbal form that is in the neuter gender.
Participle.
Not a participle.
He.
That it can be a noun, right? Participles are adjectives, right?
Infinitive.
An infinitive, right? Okay, so this is an infinitive, right? Engei, kana'an, okay. Any verbs there? No? Okay. Guy, verb. What about endoken? Maybe. Let's go on. Altain, habram, any verbs here? Okay. Any verbs? No? No? Okay, so what are our choices, our possibilities are what? Endoken, right? And labusa. Okay. Now, how are we going to determine, how are we going to choose, when we're trying to find that verb, the main verb of the sentence, how are we going to choose between these two? What do you think? Let's just think this through.
Each one agrees with one in the count.
Oh, okay, all right. So we know what the subject is, right? We've got that. Sarahigune, right? Very good. So now I have to pick between labusa and edok. Two different forms. So let's think of the context. What tense was the previous sentence?
Aorist.
Aorist, akusa, right? And let's look at the next sentence, okay? Here's our verb, is eltha. Tense is that?
That is.
Aorist.
It's aorist from ace, erkomai, ace erkomai, ace, ema, and ace, eltha. Ace eltha. All right, so now let's see. So we've got this is an aorist verb. This is an aorist verb. Which one is going to be our verb? Here's another one up here. And these are third person singular, right?
Mhm.
Okay, which one is our verb? Here's one. Here's one. Here's another one. Endoken. And why would you pick that one?
Because the ending is similar to others.
There you go. Very good. Okay, and what is the ending?
And
Okay, so we've got an epsilon right here and a nu. And you can look here that we've got sometimes it's just a regular e, sometimes there's a nu on that. Okay, what's the difference? Why is there sometimes a nu and why is there sometimes not a nu?
It has to do with the word after it, right?
Okay, right? So the word after this one begins with a P, right? No nu. Okay. This one up here, the word after it begins with a alpha. So we stick a little nu in there. Okay. So this is right. Okay. So this is and this begins with an alpha. So we put a little thing in there. Edoka. Edoka. What do you suppose that means? Gave. Okay. And this is the verb didoma. Didoma, doso, edoka. Edoka. Pantes lageta. Didoma,
Didoma,
doso,
doso,
edoka.
edoka.
And this is, so when you learn verbs now, you have to learn the three principal parts. It should, whenever you hear any verb in the first person singular present, it should automatically, in your mind, generate the other ones, okay? So you can't, so you will find it absolutely, you will find yourself incapable of saying didoma without doso edoka, right? It just needs to be attached on there in your minds and make that relationship.
Okay, so it's the present.
Present, future, aorist. Present, future, aorist. Didoma, doso, edoka. Okay? Very good. Now, all right. So now we got to figure out what la musa is. All right. Oh my gosh, what is that? Okay, so we know it's not the main verb. What else could it be? Like a participle. Very good. La musa. And if it's a participle, then what does that alpha tell us? Where do we? I mean, because it's going to have a nominal inflection, right? Because it's got to agree with a noun of some sort, right? What do you think it's going to agree with? Hagar. Okay, so what? Okay, all right, good. So we've got Hagar, but what is the case of Hagar? So tain igotion, tain idiskane, autes. What's the case?
Third person.
Okay, so the case is, remember, nouns have
Oh.
number, gender, and case. And what are our possible cases? Nominative, onomasticati, genitive, genicati, dative, doticati, and accusative. Etiaticati. So what do you think this is going to be?
Accusative.
Accusative, right? Accusative, right? So does it look like this right over here?
No.
Because what do these all have in common? The new, okay? The new. Okay. So, what is that going to go with? There's another accusative. Okay. What case is this?
Data.
Dative. What case is this?
Ginger.
Genitive. About this one?
Data.
Dative. Gunaika is what case? No, it's gune. Gune right here.
Right.
Gune. Hey gune. Gunai. Gunaikos. Gunaika is the accusative. Okay? We know it's not with any of those, right? So what? There's only one thing it can go with. Well, how about this? Okay, how about that? Because this is the nominative case, right? So what we have here, this is a participle, but it's a participle you haven't seen before. Okay, it's an aorist participle. Oops. Let's look at the. This is very good. So now I don't want you. I mean, we're learning new stuff here. So and I just want you to get to think these things through, okay? And thinking things through means that we sometimes don't see connections until we wrestle with it a little bit, okay? Here's our verb, lambano. Lambano, lepsamai. Lepsamai elevon. Okay? Antes legata, lambano. Lepsamai. Elevon. Okay? All right, now I'm going to put this under. I'm going to put akuo up there because we just looked at that. Akuo. Kusomai. And Akusa. All right? There we go. Now I'm going to, let's put up our quintessential verb thing here. And we're gonna mess with these things right here. Okay, so these are the principal parts: lambano, lepsamai, elevon. Let's think for a second here about what we can derive from these phenomena. Right? So we've got our things here. We've got our temporal augment, right? We've got our stem, tense indicator, thematic now, first one again, right? What can we abstract from this? From these examples. Let's look at this one right here. Okay, let's look at the present. Is there any real difference between akuo and lambano? I mean, they're different words, but when we think about it conceptually as a verb, right? How would we go through the forms of lambano? Ego lambano, su lamban. A's, right? A, lamban, first person plural, lamban, lamban eta, and lamban usa, right? And akuo, how would akuo go? Akuo, akue, so akue, akuoman, akuenta, akuusa, akuusa. They gotta love that. Akuusa. Two U's. Okay? Okay, good. So now let's look at these right here. What do we have going on there?
Essentially the same.
Essentially the same thing, but let's break this apart. Let's look at akusamai, okay? So we've got aku, it's our stem, right? What else? What else are we going to put in there?
Your personal ending is a mine.
Okay, well, it's mine.
Mine, right. Your thematic vowel is O.
Okay, O. One more thing.
Oh yeah, your
Tense indicator.
Yeah. It's a sigma, akusamai, right? There it is, akusamai, that's the future. Very good. All right. So what do we have up here?
stem.
Famai is the personal name.
Okay. Very good. Excellent.
There's the
Uh-huh.
and is the stem let?
Okay. So yeah. So here we have a double consonant, right? Okay. And it comes from a P or one of those of that particular thing combined with the sigma, okay, to make late summer, okay? And you can see here, what letter do you think is combining with the sigma to make C? Okay.
Or is it? The beta is in the first word.
Yeah. Is there another beta up there?
Yes.
In the where?
Third.
In the aorist, okay?
Yeah.
So why don't you try pronouncing that? Isn't it pretty much this?
Yeah.
Okay. That's because the beta is of the same type of consonant that P is. Okay. It's called a labial consonant. Okay. It's formed with our lips. Okay. So what's the difference between a P and a B?
Does it have to do with your tongue?
So say B, beta, P, beta.
Is it just like softer air or like less air?
All right, okay, so I want you to put your finger on your larynx. Say P and beta. You see a difference? Okay.
B is voice.
B is voiced, P is not. Okay. Instead of saying P, just say ba. You can feel the voice, right? Ba. You can feel the voice, right? So these labial consonants, one is voiced, beta, and one is unvoiced, P. Okay. Now we've got another consonant, okay, that is not voiced, but is aspirated. That comes with a puff of air. Okay. In our language, we aspirate our P's. Okay, it's hard for us, but I want you to say this word. I want you to put your hand in front of your mouth and pronounce this word, and tell me if you aspirate P. Okay. Okay.
Now it comes with the K, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's no aspiration, and this P is unaspirated. Okay. Napkin, right? Yeah. Okay. So the aspirated form of this labial consonant would be what? What are the consonants we form with our lips that includes a puff of sound? No lip action there.
A B and an M.
B, that's what I said.
The is with our teeth, not with our lips.
W.
No, it's a vowel. If we don't have a W, then it's anyway. So we have P, which is unaspirated and voiceless. We have B, beta, which is unaspirated, voiced. How about this one? We say f, but it's pa. That is the aspirated for this, okay? A fee. All right, so let's look. So these are the ones that we make with our lips. Let's think about the ones that we make with our teeth, the dentals. Okay.
D.
All right, so D is one of them. A delta would be one of them. Where would it go on this list here?
It's aspirated.
Da, 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 da,
Da,
da.
actually, no. Is it?
No, no. Da, 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 da. No, it's not aspirated. Da, 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 da.
It's not.
Okay, so what would,
We'd have to do with P.
we would have to go with what?
P. Right?
Okay, but put your voice, put your hands in the thing.
Da.
Da, 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 da. Is it voiced? Da, 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 da.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So
it
we go
It's
ahead.
a beta.
it goes beta, right? Okay.
Tau.
A tau, where would tau go?
I thought it was in the tongue.
Well, you, with your teeth.
So it goes with the beta?
It goes, no, our delta is with the beta.
Goes with the P?
Goes with P. Right? So what would go with that? What would be the aspirated form?
Theta.
Theta. There you go.
Beta.
Theta. There you go. Okay. All right. You want to do a couple more? All right. Because where else? So we make consonants with our lips. We make consonants with our teeth. What else do we make consonants with? Our throat. Our palate. So what?
Ga.
Consonant? Ga. Right. Ga. Ga. All right. Where does ga gonna go?
Ga. Not so. Not
Ga. 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 Ga.
Ga.
Yeah.
Kappa.
Kappa. Where's kappa gonna go?
The P.
Mhm.
So the ones you can search your mouth open.
Right. Yeah.
Would it be X?
Oh, you're almost there.
He.
He.
What are these called?
These are the palatal consonants because we form them in the back of our mouth. Okay. Okay. So, as opposed to ga 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 and okay. Muff. Okay. So these are the kinds of, this is your basic consonantal. Now we'll come back and we'll fill some more in here. Okay. Well. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's put a couple more in there. Okay. What are some other consonants that we haven't put in our little thing here? There are 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got an S, right? Okay. So we've got some that are double consonants, right? Okay. Double consonants. Find a C. Right? It's a double consonant and a C. Okay. And you can see where this now. Where is this? Where would this fit into our chart?
A mixture of
It's like
Kappa
your
and Sigma.
tongue and
Okay, so it goes right back here, right? It's in this category, right? It's with one of these right here, okay? So the C goes up there, right? Right? So where are we going to put C?
That's like a
it's the labials.
It's the labial ones, right? Okay, so C goes in there. So what's going to go in that little gap there?
Theta.
A zeta, okay? The zeta. Okay. Because the zeta is the one with your tongue against your teeth, but it's voiced, okay? Zeta.
Like the
Zeta. Okay. All right, so now we've got 12, right? What other ones? And we've got the sigma, right?
right.
Sigma. So this is the S sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right here.
All right.
We were saying lambda, mu, nu.
Lambda, mu, and nu. Where are we going to put them? Oh, where does that go? That goes with the palate. Very good. We got our lambda. We got our lambda up here. Very good. Okay.
Ma and na.
Ma is what?
Impossible without your lips.
It is impossible with your lips. So where are we going to put?
It's gonna be labial.
Okay. Very good. And that leaves us.
That's tongue.
That's tongue. So it's well, it's your teeth.
Oh, teeth.
Yes, your teeth. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
So we got all of our consonants depending upon where we make them in our mouths. Okay. Very good. So you can see that if we have any, when we're adding this tense indicator to a word, to a verb that ends with a consonant, we're going to have, typically we're going to use, it's going to be a C or a C, right? Okay, so we just saw this, for example, in leipzima with a B, okay? Leipzima. You can take, for example, so here's one. If we have ago, oops. We have ago, verb ago, to say my name, ago. I lead, okay. And if I were to tell you that we form the future with a sigma, what is it going to be? That's right, so it's oxo is the future. Oxo. All right, very good. All right. Now, okay, so we've seen this. So these are both, and you can see that both of these they shift into the middle in the future. Okay, and that's something that you're going to see. It doesn't always happen, but it's fairly common. Okay, it's going to shift in the future. Now let's look at these two because this is what we want to look at.
That's temporal augment.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about elevon, right? First, let's put it in our stuff. We're going to put stuff.
Epsilon
Epsilon temporal augment. Very good.
Lav is yours.
Lav is our stem.
Your first little name is your new.
New. Very good. Right. You don't have anything in the tense indicator, right? Okay. Now let's look at agusa.
A is a temporal augment.
Okay, so now look. So our stem, remember, is what? Akuo. Okay. Akuo. Right? But
Oh, right. It's like a mixture of.
that's right. So when the verb starts with a vowel, we don't add another vowel onto it. We lengthen it. Okay. And so this becomes ada. Okay. Ada. Right. Then we've got, what else have we got?
Your right vowel is. Ooh. Oh, isn't it when you mix together, do you make the.
Where would this go? What is that? Where's that going to go?
Tense indicator?
Tense indicator.
Oh.
Right. Okay. And so what's this? Non-personal ending. It's the thematic vowel. Because remember, the thematic vowel of the aorist is a sigma. That's how we tell the difference between the future and the sigmatic aorist, is that one has the alpha for the thematic vowel, the other ones have a or a tau. All right, so now let's look at the. So let's look at elevon. Okay, so elevon. So we've got la, no tense indicator, omicron, and nu. Right? And the other forms of the thematic vowel and the endings are this. Remember that first person singular, third person plural are the same form. Okay. So now let's look at agusa. Agusa. Okay, first person. So we have A is the temporal augment and the stem. sigma alpha, and we have no personal ending for the first person singular. Okay. Then we have SAS. Okay. Then we have se. So this is exactly the same as this one down here. Se. Sa. Then. Sa. Ta. What? It's going to go there.
Nothing.
Ah, because you're thinking, well, the first person singular and third person plural must be the same, right? Based on that one, okay? Or what might it also be? What could it be?
A new.
Could be a new, okay? And it is in fact a new.
Right, okay.
Okay. Ekusan is the third person plural. Excellent. So what does this tell us? What are we, what principle can we abstract from this? So this is the quo, right? So what we're starting with, and then we've got lambano. That's what we're starting with. So what's the principle that we're going to derive from this? One has a what?
One has a new.
One has a what?
A new to start with. The other one. It's
Okay.
a sigma.
Right, okay, so one has this, and one does not.
So let's start with the vowel with that one.
No, it has okay, so don't think of it in terms of the structure or the letters or anything like that. We have two kinds of verbs, right? We have a kind of verb that forms its aorist tense with a sigma, and we have one that does not. Right? But what happens in this one, so that we don't really, because we know this is a tense indicator. How is tense indicator? How we don't need a tense indicator because of what?
The thing on the beginning.
Yeah. Lamban, lab. The stem. The stem changes. Okay.
Okay, so stem change replaces the tense of the verb.
That's exactly right. Okay. It's just like in English because we have two kinds of verbs in English, right? What's the past tense of sing?
Same.
Same.
Makes sense.
All right. What's the past tense of walk? Okay. So we have verbs that we add an ed to, and we have verbs that we change the stem. It's exactly here. Two kinds of verbs. Okay. One that involves the tense indicator that forms its aorist with the sigma, and one that changes the stem. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right? All right. Thank you so much. So we'll keep going tomorrow. We'll get through this thing. But thank you for this. Now, this is a little bit, we have to kind of go back and work through these things because we're getting a lot of stuff that we have to disambiguate. Okay? So good work. Thank you, guys.